The voice direction in the Sonic series is so bad now, and I feel like if the series is going to continue in the direction that it's currently going in, it needs to be a whole lot better. Now, ever since Sonic entered the 3D space all the way back with Sonic Adventure, Sonic has gone through a lot of different voice actors, who have all portrayed the character completely differently. All the way from the very exaggerated and cartoony voice direction from the adventure games and Heroes, all the way to the more serious and honestly kind of peak performance that Jason Griffith brought to the character, Sonic has been portrayed differently for years. However, as some of the most recent games like Sonic Frontiers and Sonic Racing Crossworlds, the idea as to how Sonic's voice should be directed has completely changed. Even though Roger Craig Smith is still voicing Sonic, the character sounds completely different nowadays compared to his earlier performances of the character, with the more modern version having a much deeper and monotone voice. Now, while I do actually think that this style of voice direction did work really well in Frontiers, since that game was obviously trying to have a much more serious story compared to a lot of the games that came before it, I do still think that it's pretty consistent in that game. This is mostly during the more emotional parts of the story, and even though I do think it gets the point across for the most part, I just wish that Sonic would have a much more expressive voice in these sections. The problem is also carried over to Sonic Racing Crossworlds. While there is a significantly less amount of dialogue in this game compared to Frontiers, this deep and flat voice direction doesn't work here either, since during the rival cutscenes, Sonic just sounds so bored and not nearly expressive enough. This clearly isn't Roger Craig Smith's fault either, since his performance as other characters such as Batman clearly shows that he can voice a range of emotions. This is clearly a problem on Sonic Team's end when it comes to directing these actors, and I really hope that this improves for the future of the games, because honestly, what we have right now is not working at all.